Ladies and gentlemen, do not adjust your set. I am Hitman Cos. Welcome to another edition of Hitman's Contracts. And I did not come alone in this endeavor. I want y'all to give it up once again for the humble man Gary. Gary, welcome to the contracts.
My man Raheem Cos Payton, what's good, my man? Always great to be on the show as always.
Yeah, man. But before we get into anything, we were hit, unfortunately, by by a bombshell. Not a good one. Unfortunately, hardcore wrestling legend and ECW legend New Jack has passed away. Um, I gotta say, I gotta say, like I didn't even know about this until like at night. Like I was literally on my lunch break when people were saying RP to New Jack. I'm like, what? And like I couldn't believe it when I looked it up.
Honestly speaking, I couldn't believe it myself until when I was on Instagram. Next thing you know, one of my mans was like, "Oh, RIP New Jack." I'm like, what the hell? Because I'm like, shocked. I didn't know that. And then so they're still posting it. And then one of my boys sent me a message, like a link sharing about like a showing a video, attributing to him saying RP. So I asked him what happened. And then they said saying heart conditions what made him pass away. I was in shock too. Like, that shit is crazy. Another legend gone too soon.
Yeah, I was told he died of a heart attack. These things happen.
Right.
But it seems that so many wrestlers don't make it past the age. Don't even make it to 70 or in this case 60.
Exactly. And that's crazy.
But I guess all the drugs he took caught up with him.
Right.
But even still, he was a great person. Even with all the crazy stuff that he did during his career, he was a great person. Like I loved every single interview that he was a part of. Even though there was one interview where the person that was interviewing did not know what they were doing. Yeah, I just found it so funny that New Jack was so patient with him and was allowing him to gather his thoughts and whatnot.
Right.
There ain't gonna be another original gangster.
It really isn't.
I just wonder what Mustafa Saeed, New Jack's old tag partner, has to say about it.
Right. That's a good way to put it. I wondered the same exact thing.
Yeah, because I remember even though I hate Jim Cornette, I remember this one interview that he was doing on U Shoot where he got interrupted by the gangsters and they were all talking and mainly New Jack and Mustafa were talking about how the racial prejudice was for them back in Smoky Mountain Wrestling where they got their start.
Right.
Yeah, it was some pretty interesting. It was some pretty interesting stuff. Now,
Right.
I'm not sure if you remember this, but freaking on there was one interview he had on Smoky Mountain Wrestling with Mustafa Saeed where he said something that I know gave nuclear heat. He was like, "I want to give a special shout out to my homeboy OJ Simpson. Keep up the good work, dog. One, two less to worry about. Keep up the good work." And I was making reference to the whole murder case where OJ killed his girlfriend and Ron Goldman.
Oh, I didn't know.
And look here, I'm not condoning murder, but with everything that his wife and Ron did, like they should have expected him to retaliate, cause like they were spending thousands upon thousands of dollars worth of OJ's money every single day. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want somebody fucking with my money. You feel me?
You know that.
And especially a woman that's supposed to be your wife is spending spending your money with somebody else.
Exactly.
But but I'm getting off topic. Let's get down with the match, with the matches for WrestleMania Backlash. Quite a card. I mean, first off, why is this called WrestleMania Backlash? Why not just call it Backlash?
That's what I'm trying to grasp as well. Honestly speaking.
Because it makes no sense to me. You feel me?
Yeah, exactly. Same here.
But, anyways, first we have Damien Priest versus The Miz in a lumberjack match. I'll be honest. Part of me really doesn't care about this feud anymore. At this point, I just want this feud to be over and done with, so that either Damien Priest or The Miz can move on to bigger and better things.
Same here.
Because I mean, personally, the feud should have been done after WrestleMania when Priest and Bad Bunny beat Miz and Morrison. But it's because like at this point they're just beating a dead horse.
Exactly. That is correct. Honestly speaking, I hope this is it as well. I hope we see Damien Priest win, and I wonder if this is going to be the start to Miz and Morrison's breakup.
Yeah, I mean, we're starting to see a little bit of cracks, but nothing too solid. Also, I realize this match is a lumberjack match.
Right.
So I'm pretty sure that because it's a lumberjack match, John Morrison probably won't be able to interfere.
Right.
Yeah. Next, we have the Dirty Dogs, Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler defending the SmackDown Tag Titles against Rey and Dominic Mysterio. I'll be honest. I'm a little biased when it comes to this match because I'll be honest. I don't want to see this match because I want the Street Profits to take the titles back. But there's no doubt that Rey and Dominic will definitely put forth a good showing. But I'm a little uneasy when it comes to Dominic because I don't know. Part of me thinks that he still has a few spots in the ring that he's still green with that he needs to work out. I don't know.
Right. I couldn't agree with you more, my man. Honestly speaking, he kind of does.
I mean, don't get me wrong. If they win, personally, I think Dominic should be the one that gets the pinfall, because Ray doesn't need it. He's pretty much won every title there is to win, and so like Dominic needs to pin one of them. And it really doesn't matter who takes the pinfall. It shouldn't hurt them too much.
Yeah, it really shouldn't. That is correct. It's being said that Dominic and Rey Mysterio are supposed to be the ones to win.
Alright, cool. If they do win, then I'd like to see how long they'll be able to keep the titles. But
yeah, I would like to as well.
But part of me thinks that if they get them, part of me thinks they're gonna drop them to the Alpha Academy.
Oh, so Rey Mysterio and Dominic.
Yeah, I think if they win them, they might quickly drop them to the Alpha Academy.
Yeah, either to them or the Usos. I mean, said the Usos possibly, but I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing Alpha Academy get over the Usos. The Usos especially, because the Usos haven't been that in a while. So I think the Usos should win. That way they're champions along with Roman.
Yeah. Well, there's something to be said about that a little later. But moving on, We have Rhea Ripley versus Asuka versus Charlotte Flair in a triple threat match for the Raw Women's Championship. Leave it to Charlotte to muscle her way in this match.
Oh yeah, that's a topic I love to get in on. Jesus Christ, Charlotte, that spoiled. Oh, I don't know what to say. Yes, like always getting everything that she wants. Like, come on, other talents need a chance to shine. I don't know when in the world they're gonna get it through their head in WWE that other talents need a shot, need to be pushed, and like Charlotte can't keep taking up those opportunities from others.
Yeah, and it seems to me that she sort of pressured Sonya Deville to put her in the match, or like backed her into a corner. You feel me?
I think so. That's what I would think.
But for you, who you got in this match?
Between Charlotte Flair, Asuka, and Rhea, I got either. Honestly, I got Rhea Ripley. I hope she don't lose it so quick.
I'm with you on that, man. I'm hoping Rhea retains, because in my opinion, she deserves a long, lengthy reign. Because, like, before the pandemic, she was supposed to come up to the main roster and stay there.
Exactly.
But, pandemic hit, and they felt they needed her back down in NXT, and, that is what it is.
Exactly.
And no offense to Asuka, but freaking the biggest part of me does not want her to win, just because her reign as Raw Women's Champion, when Becky gave her the title, that reign sucked badly.
I understand perfectly.
Like honestly, straight up, if she gets the title, then she either one has to seriously have a better reign, or two, turn heel.
Right. That's what I'm thinking. I wonder if they're gonna do that with her when she wins the belt, if I should say.
Yeah, but next up we have Bianca Belair defending the SmackDown Women's Championship against Bayley. I'm actually looking forward to this match, because Bianca's got something to prove. Prove that she's here to stay, and ain't nobody gonna take that title from her. Whereas Bayley's trying to prove that Bianca ain't nothing but a fluke. I think there's gonna be honestly, this match I think might steal the show. Yo. Hey, yo, you there? I mean, honestly, in my opinion, I do want Bianca to win, but at the same time, I wouldn't mind if Bayley won. But at the same time, Bianca also deserves a long reign.
Right. Bianca Belair and Bayley.
Yeah.
Honestly speaking, like I wouldn't mind seeing Bianca retain or Bayley getting it back, but I want to see Bianca retain it because she's just getting the belt. Now, it's been a month since she's been champion, and I don't think they'll be in their right mind to BS her and let her lose it that quick. They're going to let her hold it for a great run, and she's gotten this great push she deserved. All that hard work and the push they've given her cannot be down the drain like that. So, and I doubt it will. And she's on a great start. So, honestly speaking, I hope she does retain the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Yeah, I feel you there, man. But as I was saying before I think you left or something. I was saying that this match I think might steal the show.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's one of those. It has one of those that contendency to steal the show, and I think it will. I agree with you on that, my
man. Now, on a side note, do you think Bayley might cause Bianca to use her hair whip?
I kind of think, yeah, knowing Bayley and how she can be, I kind of think she will.
Because, I mean, Sasha basically gave Bianca a reason to use her hair whip because she kept trying to use Bianca's hair against her. You know? And so it eventually cost her. But you know, moving on, we have Bobby Lashley defending the WWE title in a triple threat match against Drew McIntyre and Braun Strowman. I actually like this triple threat match. Unlike the Roman title one, this triple threat match wasn't forced.
Exactly. Yeah, it wasn't forced at all. So I 100% agree with you saying why would you like it more, because yeah, it wasn't forced at all. And I think is I want either one to win. I want either my boy Drew to get it back, my boy Braun to get it for the first time, or my boy Bobby to retain it. I mean, I'm good with either one. I wonder how that's going to play out, honestly speaking.
Personally, I think Drew has had his time and doesn't need to get it right away. So, and like, I wouldn't have a problem with Braun winning it because I think this is his first shot. He's never had the title, so why not give it a shot and put the strap on him? Because his run as Universal Champ was decent, so you know, give him a shot with the WWE title. But above anything else, I want Lashley to retain because Black excellence must continue to rise.
Yes, sir, I agree with you on that. I'd be a fool to argue about that. So honestly speaking, that's one of the reasons too why I'll vote for him to retain as well. And I get what you're saying also about Drew having it already. So I mean, but honestly speaking, like, you know, he deserves like having a bit longer too. And the next time that happens, because SummerSlam's supposed to have fans. Man, even this Sunday too, it's not gonna have fans. Virtually, I hope Drew wins it. Or if he doesn't win it this Sunday, I hope he wins it in front of like a live crowd too, which is SummerSlam, because that's the next time a crowd's supposed to be in.
Okay. Then finally, Roman Reigns will defend the Universal title against Cesaro. Now, if Bianca versus Bayley doesn't steal the show, this match absolutely will.
I agree with you there. Honestly speaking, it will steal the show. Cesaro's gonna give it his all, and honestly, it's gonna be a Roman will too, and it's gonna be a great match as well too. It's gonna steal the show because Cesaro's gonna put up a performance like how he did at WrestleMania. So let's see if this performance is gonna top his performance at WrestleMania. But honestly speaking, I think that this match too will steal the show. But of course, Roman's gonna be the one coming out on top.
Now, I know there's more than likely going to be no doubt that main event Jey Uso is going to interfere. But I heard along the grapevine that Jimmy Uso might interfere on Cesaro's behalf and cost Roman the title on purpose.
That's a possibility, and that can happen.
Because if you remember on SmackDown, first off, I want to give a big shout out to SmackDown because they did so much storytelling in only 2 hours. Raw could never. They did so much storytelling when it came to the Usos and Roman Reigns. They did so much storytelling in just one episode. Like,
Wow.
when, and like SmackDown never ceases to amaze me with what how much they can do with so little time compared to Raw.
Honestly speaking, I agree with you 3,000% on that. That's a plus.
But anyway, what the point I was trying to make was that if you remember on SmackDown, Jimmy Uso wasn't so quick to fall in line like Jey Uso was and acknowledge Roman Reigns. So my question, is, so that leads me to believe that Jimmy Uso is gonna either one interfere on Roman's behalf, or two not interfere at all, refuse, just as a sign of him refusing to do Roman's dirty work, and then
Right.
and then if that happens, and then and like Roman retains, I think it's gonna lead to um Jimmy Uso versus Roman Reigns for the Universal title. And part of me is thinking two things. Either one, Roman is gonna retain, with Jey Uso being torn of who to help. And and then my second thing is that Jey Uso will win the title with help from Jey Uso.
Honestly speaking, all you say, I really agree with. Honestly, and honestly, I think it's going to be a swerve because Jimmy's going to end up joining Roman.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, man. With Cesaro going in this match, it's about time that he's had a world title match. He's been overlooked for too long.
Exactly.
But
it's about time. Sorry to cut you, my man.
No, go ahead.
So it's about time Cesaro's been in WWE. He's about to reach veteran status. Next year it's going to make it 10 years. Cesaro's been in there. He's about to reach veteran status. So it's about time that we gave him the push and he fights for the belt. And even though he's not going to get it right now, I hope sometime down the line, pretty soon, he ends up being champion because he truly deserves it. He's great talent.
Absolutely. And I'll tell you what. If Cesaro somehow wins this clean, or even if Jimmy Uso helps Cesaro win, part of me, I hate to admit this, but I think I might mark out or cheer
for this match.
Because Roman's had a death grip on the title,
right?
Even though. The only reason why he's been able to keep the titles was because of main event Jey Uso. But even still, he's had a death grip on the title. And if somebody were to come in and take the title from him,
Right.
And I know they're gonna have a nice long match. So, yeah. So it's gonna be a hell of a match. Yeah.
They will.
Actually, part of me was also thinking, do you think Seth Rollins might interfere?
That's a huge possibility as well. Honestly speaking, because Rollins is still at the Cesaro, and also him and Roman had a few words, and it's being rumored, I don't know if you read about it, possibly Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins supposed to be happening, fighting for the Universal Championship SummerSlam, but we shall see.
Personally, I don't see that at all, considering the fact that they're both heels. So, in order for that to believably happen, one of them has to turn face.
Exactly, and I think that probably would be Seth Rollins for a little bit.
Maybe. But, yeah. I guess.
Right. Honestly, I could feel you you saying you can't see it happening or whatever. But honestly speaking, it's a possibility because plans could change up.
Yeah, but if they were to do that, my question is how would they go about turning uh Seth face? But
Who turns face?
no, I'm saying that if he does turn face, my question would be how would they go about it?
Yeah, that's I would like to see that as well. If he does turn face, that too, my man. You brought up a great point. I would like to see how that's gonna go.
Well, yeah, yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah. We'll see. We'll see all that in the coming days. But
Sir.
but that's gonna do it for this episode. Hitman's Contracts. I definitely want to thank each and every one of y'all for tuning in. I want to thank you especially, humble man, for coming through and kicking your wrestling knowledge.
Yes, sir, my man. Cause Peyton always, anytime, and you already know I'm always great. Anytime to come by on the show, kicking the wrestling knowledge with you. Be glad to do it again. Be sure to have me on there after WrestleMania Backlash to talk about the whole results and everything.
You already know, man. So,
yes, sir.
So, if y'all enjoyed this video, hit the like button. Comment if you feel like it. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. And by way of Struggle Vision Productions, this is Hitman Cause. Humble Man Gary. We'll see y'all later. Peace.
Peace.